I'm delighted to present this book of Jangarh Singh Shyam, From Mud Walls to Paper and Canvas, which centers around the collection of Ajay Gupta. Ajay Gupta, who started collecting Jangarh Singh Shyam, not because he thought that one day Jangarh Singh Shyam would become such a blue chip in the world of contemporary art, but because he genuinely enjoyed the work, particularly the black and white pen and ink sketches. Jangarh Singh Shyam was also from Madhya Pradesh. So whenever he travelled to and back from Bhopal, he collected a lot of works of Jangarh Singh Shyam without ever meeting the artist. But over the years, he got so engrossed in the works that he now has a brilliant collection of almost 80 works. The other day, he invited the family of Jangarh Singh Shyam, his wife Nankushia, his daughter Japani, his son Mayank, to come and work in his corporate office in Noida, and they've done a huge beautiful wall which is very much in situ, so that every time Ajay Gupta walks up and down his office, he has the pleasure and the thrill of viewing the Jangarh Kalam, a legacy which Jangarh Singh Shyam left behind. Unfortunately, Jangarh Singh Shyam had an untimely and lonely death in a foreign country, in Japan to be precise, in 2001 at a very young age of 39. And strangely, he had also called his daughter Japani after the name of the country in which he died, lonely and broken, but a country which in some ways also had infused in him a certain excitement. This book is special, not because it's been written by me, because there have also been two very iconic books before this. One is The Enchanted Forest, which talks and shows the gold collection of one of the greatest patrons of Jangarh Singh Shyam, Mitch Kreitz, and the other book written by Jyotendra Jain called The Conjurer's Archive, which was published by the Museum of Art and Photography, Bangalore. This book, however, is really special because not only does it trace the artistic journey of Jangarh Singh Shyam, but it also talks about how Mitch Kreitz, who got Orogita Das to author his book The Enchanted Forest, writes himself in this book. This is his important writing, his journey to Patangarh, his meeting with Jangarh Singh Shyam, why he patronized Jangarh Singh Shyam, how he promoted Jangarh Singh Shyam, and how he kind of realized the talent and has a huge collection himself, which, as everybody knows, is the gold collection of Jangarh Singh Shyam. There is also a conversation between the two collectors, Ajay Gupta and Mitch Kreitz, which I have moderated. It also talks of the way the two collectors thought, why they collected, and how they collected. Both were driven with their engagement and enchantment of the Jangarh Kalam.